Welcome to Audit Archive, where we run you through some of the most questionable and rather atrocious police encounters. Today, we're looking at a case where tyrannical law enforcement officers stopped a man from entering public city property by assaulting him and then even lied about the situation to get him in trouble. On April 10, 2023, an auditor who goes by the name of the Random Patriot headed toward the City Hall in Little Rock, Arkansas, where he planned to exercise his right to record while on public property. He entered the building and informed the front desk that he was there to get some footage inside the City Hall. In response, he was not allowed to enter just yet. The security personnel instead contacted management to check if someone could give the auditor a tour, which wasn't quite what he asked for, but he waited anyway, hoping to be allowed inside.
Go to the Little Rock City Hall here in Arkansas. Hello. I was just hoping to get some video of the building. Do I need to go through this? That'd be cool. That'd be awesome. The Random Patriot is the name of the media group. I'm an independent journalist.
Hi, this is security. I have a man here. He wants to get a tour of the building. He's with, what's the name of your?
Random Patriot. It's just, I'm an independent journalist,
He's
yeah.
an independent journalist.
You probably not heard of me.
Okay, she's, okay. Okay. Can you come back next week? Because the people who actually does the tours, they're out due to the tornado.
I don't have to get a tour. I could just do a quick walk around. This is a public building, is it not?
Well, we just don't let people walk around in the building because the mayor's here, and he needs to be protected. And so
I'll go through this metal detector. I got a phone on me. That's it, sir. I'm getting video. I'm not doing anything to the mayor.
I didn't say you weren't doing anything.
So what? Stopping? If you're going to stop me from coming in here, what's that doing to protect the mayor?
Okay, they said you can come back, they said you can come back next week. And
I'm
if
here
someone
today.
here-
If you want to
Was
lodge
there
a
someone
complaint,
here
you can.
today that?
What's that?
I said if you want to lodge a complaint, you can. But like I said, we have to have someone escort you around the building. We just don't let someone wander.
They don't have anyone walking them around, do they?
That lady had a place to go here.
So do I.
Where you going?
They
All
had
around
a-
the building?
Yes,
they
sir.
had a-
She had
they
one
a performance.
specific place to go here.
What does that
Now,
matter?
I'm not arguing with you.
Can I get your names, please?
Come through here.
It-
My name is Stephen Neal, and I work with Quality Security.
Quality security.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you.
And you, ma'am?
Go back through here.
It's right there.
Right there. Is it R-I-G-H-T or W-R-I-T-E? How you spell right?
I didn't say my
What's your
name
name?
was right. My name is Tanya
Tanya, what's your last name?
McBride.
McBride. Okay.
As seen in the footage, security officers Stephen Neal and Tanya McBride both explicitly stated that the auditor was not allowed to just enter the building, which is public property, open to everyone, and record while at it. Officer McBride stated that the auditor should come back next week so someone could escort him and show him around, but that wasn't asked for. Meanwhile, Officer Neal claimed that the mayor was in the building at the time, adding that he must be protected, so the auditor was being denied entry for that reason. Now, it goes without saying that all these claims made by both security officers were simply violating the auditor's constitutional rights. The First Amendment to the Constitution of the United States makes it clear that Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion, or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press, or the right of the people peaceably to assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. This encompasses the right to gather information through videotaping and engage in expressive activities in public areas by walking around. Public property, such as parks, sidewalks, and government buildings, is generally considered a traditional public forum where individuals have a right to access and engage in these protected activities. So, judging by this, the lawful route would be to allow the auditor to rightfully step through and record without any restrictions. But things kept escalating, and the officer just refused to allow him to enter.
I just want to get some video of this beautiful building. You guys are stopping me for what reason?
You're gonna have an appointment, and the people that can take
Do
you
I
on
need
the
an
tour
appointment?
is not available.
I don't
If you
need an
want a
appointment.
tour,
I do not need an
they
appointment.
have-
Listen
they
to
have
me.
people that take you on a tour. They're
I
not
don't need a
here.
tour.
They're
That
not
would be
there.
awesome, but I don't need one.
Okay, well,
You want to video the building, right?
Yes, sir.
That means you want to walk around the whole building, right?
I can be out of here in 10 minutes, dude.
I didn't ask you that, dude. But if you want to walk around the whole building, you have to be escorted.
I do not.
Okay, well, show me the law then.
You show me the law that I do. What policy are you enforcing? I bet you can't tell me. Because you don't have one that says that. You're just saying that right
So
now.
you have one that,
Can you show me that policy?
you show me one.
Can you? I'm not the one that is.
Well, I'm the security guard. That's not-
So show me the
You
policy.
got my name.
So show me the policy.
You got my name.
Show it to
I'm not
me.
arguing with you.
Because you don't have it. You're lying right now. You're going to get in
I'm not lying
trouble.
about anything.
Yeah, bro. I'm
I
getting you in
told
trouble now.
You're not going to be able to wander around the building.
I'm not wandering. I'm taking video for news purposes.
I'm not going.
So you don't believe in the First Amendment, freedom of press? You don't think I'm allowed to have freedom of press in a public building? Unless someone escorts me? That would be great if you wanted to show me, but I don't need that.
Okay.
You see the hole you're digging yourself in right now? You want to let me just walk around for 10 minutes and I can be out of here and we're all cool?
I told you no.
That's a big mistake, brother.
Okay then.
Big mistake.
I told you no.
You just violated my First Amendment right. Just want you to know that.
Okay.
And you're cool with that, right? You're fine with violating my rights?
Keep my job.
Keep it. You're about to lose it. Dude, letting me walk in is going to keep your job.
You'll find out.
You will find out.
Okay then. Thank you. You can go.
I'll stand right here as long as I want. How about that? You guys are ridiculous. You can't come in here because why? The mayor's in here? What does that matter? I have respect for the mayor. I'm not going to do anything to him. This is a beautiful building. I've been in plenty of buildings this week. No one's had anything to say about it. You're the first people. Do you realize that? The first people.
We do now since you told us.
Yeah.
That's good information.
Yeah. You're the first people that had any problem. Everyone else has been welcoming.
Okay.
Telling me where I should go check out, check this out, telling me about the building. And now you guys want to violate my rights. And you're happy with that. So you don't like the Constitution. You don't like freedom of press. You don't think I'm free to walk around in a public building paid by the tax dollars? Who pays for this building? Whose building is this? Is it yours? See how he has nothing to say? Yeah.
To further emphasize why the security personnel were completely wrong about this situation, the Fourth Amendment, which guarantees equal protection under the law, has been interpreted to include the right of reasonable access to public property. This means that government entities cannot arbitrarily deny individuals access to public spaces without a legitimate reason. By extension, public officials cannot simply decide to restrict an individual's access to public property due to discomfort or inconvenience the individual's activities may cause. They must provide a substantial justification for the restriction, and it must be narrowly tailored to serve that interest. In this scenario, the security personnel did not provide any substantial reason for the restriction. The argument that the mayor was present and needed to be protected does not stand, as the auditor was merely exercising his right to record, not posing any direct threat or disruption. The presence of a public official does not negate the public nature of the space or the rights of the citizens to access and document their activities within it. Moreover, the suggestion that the auditor should return next week to be escorted around also does not hold water. The right to record in public places includes the right to do so without unnecessary restrictions or supervision. Such a requirement could easily become a means of controlling what the auditor sees and records, and thus infringe upon his freedom of the press. But to make this matter far worse, Officer Neal threatened to put his hands on the auditor if he proceeded to walk past the front desk into the building, which would once again be a severe violation of his rights. This might not happen yet, but it soon does.
So what are you going to do to me if I walk through this little hallway right here and just walk in? Are you going to put hands on me? Because I know security can't put hands on me. You got to observe and report. So what are you going to do if I just walk through here? Let's see who can not blink the longest. Dude, you could turn this all around. I'll shut this camera off, restart it, walk back in, let me walk around. It'll be cool.
What you gonna
I'm
do?
giving you the option, dude. I'm giving you an out. I'm going to give you this one out. You don't want it? You're just going to violate my rights. So what happens if I walk through here? I'm coming. I'm coming. You gonna put hands on me? Because you can't do that. You lose your job for that for sure.
Soon, when you come through and I put hands on you, then we'll call
You're gonna
the
lose
police.
your job if you put hands on me. What is your policy that you know so well say about putting hands on me?
You know it well?
I know it says you can't put hands on me. I know for a fact, brother. I know it for a fact.
If you try to come
Observe
through here,
and report.
I'm gonna stop you from coming through.
You're gonna lose your job. You're probably gonna lose it anyway. You're definitely gonna get some shit on your record.
I reckon.
But, oh yeah, for violating rights in a public building, for freedom of press. You know how bad that sounds? And you're very cool with that. That's the scary part. It isn't like you're on edge and not sure what to do and you want to call a supervisor.
Call down there. I am.
That's terrible.
Call down there to Alley right.
Several minutes later, after Officer Neal spoke to a fellow security officer, he decided that he would allow the auditor to walk inside, but only have access to some areas of the first floor. This was still a violation of the auditor's rights, since he lawfully should be allowed to access the building with no restrictions whatsoever.
He could do it at most of the places you want to see. I think it's on the first floor, right?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I'd love to get right here, just on this first balcony as well.
The steps are going to be where he goes. Up on that first balcony. Other than that, you going down this way?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, I got another phone right here. I need to put all this right here.
Yes. Sign in for us real quick.
Sure.
Come on through. Then you can't go in there. Environmental court's off limits.
That mean?
And of course, I think you just want to get right up here.
Yeah, if I could go up on this first balcony and then just check out the main hallways and stuff, I'd be happy.
Well, we can let you go to the further side because see the mayor is over there and you got both his
Oh,
bodyguards.
I'll just go to this railing and come right back down.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that. Thank you.
The auditor spent the next 5 minutes recording the balcony area and promptly left the city hall, knowing that he was still not allowed to completely exercise his right to access public property and freely record everything in plain sight.
All right, I'm out of here. Well, that got a little bit hairy. Brother was about to go hands-on with me. You saw it. He was about to put his hands on.
Now, this isn't where the incident ends. It's only the beginning. Several months after this initial encounter, the auditor decided to go back to the Little Rock City Hall and exercise his rights a second time to see how it turns out. He chose not to walk in while recording this time, and his aim was to make a Freedom of Information Act request, otherwise known as a FOIA request. We're now about to review the surveillance footage from the City Hall that captured the initial moments when the auditor tried to walk through just like anyone else would. Note that the auditor was wearing a t-shirt and a pair of shorts. We can see that the auditor stood around at the front desk for a brief moment, and that's when he was explaining to the security officers, the same ones from last time, that he was there to make a FOIA request. Both Officer Neal and Officer McBride immediately recognized the auditor from last time. Note that the Freedom of Information Act gives any person the right to request access to records of the executive branch of the US government, meaning that the auditor had the right to make this request without any restrictions. But again, the security officers, repeating their tyrannical behavior, refused to allow entry. And when the auditor tried to walk through the metal detector, he was physically assaulted by Officer Neal, who violently pushed him away. It's important to highlight that the physical assault carried out by Officer Neal is a gross misuse of power and an excessive use of force. In the state of Arkansas, the law considers this as battery, which is defined under Arkansas Code Section 5-13-201, as a person commits battery in the third degree if, with the purpose of causing physical injury to another person, he causes physical injury to any person, or he negligently causes physical injury to another person by means of a deadly weapon. While Officer Neal's hands are not a deadly weapon in the traditional sense, it is clear that he used physical force with the intent of causing some form of harm or injury to the auditor, making his actions potentially fall within the scope of this law. Even if the intent was to prevent the auditor from entering the premises, it was carried out in a manner that caused physical harm, which is unacceptable. Regardless, this is where the situation gets even worse. The security personnel dialed 911 after assaulting the auditor, which was ironic, but they shamelessly lied to the dispatchers by accusing the auditor of assault instead. They tried to frame the auditor and made it appear as if he was the one who pushed Officer Neal. Officer Sasha Perkins and Officer R. Greer with Little Rock Police Department arrived at the City Hall soon after. Security personnel continued to lie, as you will see.
Why would you lie, conspire, and resort to violence because I want public information? That's literally what's happening right now. You're trying to violate my Fourth Amendment right. You're lying, conspiring, and even resorted to violence because I want public records. How crazy, dude. How crazy.
Hello.
Hey,
You guys call the police?
Numbers, please. I'm Justin.
Oh yeah, how you doing? I'm Officer Greer.
I'm Justin McKenna. I'm just trying to get some public information. I'm trying to make
Okay, I'm looking to Steve. He's up.
the gist of it. I don't know why. They won't let me in.
Did you guys call?
Letting everybody else.
Yes.
What's going on?
Hi. Hey, can I get your names and badge numbers, please? I'm Justin.
Oh yeah, how you doing? I'm Officer Greer. Little Rock Police.
Nice to meet you, brother.
All right.
I'm Justin McHenry. I'm just trying to get some public information. I'm trying to make a FOIA request for some public records, and they won't let me in, and that's the gist of it. I don't know why they won't let me in.
Did you guys call?
They've letting everybody else in. I just called the PD again because I didn't know if you guys were coming. I don't know if they I didn't even know if they really called you, if they were just lying to me about it, so I just called too. But I'm trying to make a public records request and leave. That's it. I wasn't even filming whenever I walked in. I am now because they won't let me through.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool.
Partner's gonna talk to her and then
I know.
talk to them and then we'll get you just want public records?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This gentleman comes in. He's been here before.
I've been here once before, and I was.
Can I get your
I'm talking to him. I am talking to him. I wasn't even talking to you, ladies. So chill.
Come on, let me talk to you over here. Come on.
I'll stay right here. It's cool. No, that's cool.
Sure?
Yeah.
Let's talk right here.
I'll be right here.
Let's get his information. What
This
happened?
gentleman comes in. He's been here before, a blogger or something. But he was here for 4 years.
Hey, sir. I'm talking to him. Please. Okay, we'll talk to him. Can you take him outside, please? Okay. Thank you.
And see, you want to get an appointment, who you want to talk to? Couldn't tell that. So he wants to come make a phone, And then, we go back and forth. And he wants to try to come through there. By the time I got right there to where Captain Wilson, he just tried to come through. I came through. Pushed me, I pushed him back.
He pushed you?
We came through, pushed me, I pushed him back.
Okay.
And then,
So he pushed you. How did he push you?
Start coming through. You come through, he put his arms up and he pushed me, and I pushed him back.
Gotcha. Okay.
You got your ID on you?
No, sir.
No ID?
Nope. And I don't have to identify myself. I haven't broken a law. So.
Okay. I'm just asking, can I get your first name?
Justin.
Right?
Yeah. That's cool.
What's your last name, Justin?
I'm gonna stop right there. I don't mind you asking anything you want to ask, but I don't have to answer. So.
Okay, so you don't wanna answer any questions?
I just don't have to.
No.
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Yeah. So I'm not trying to start nothing with anyone.
Okay, I got you. So you just Justin.
Yeah.
And then, the gentleman,
Hold on. What is he saying? He's lying right now. So you see this camera and that camera? Those two cameras are two of the things that I'm trying to request because he's lying right now. So he put his hands on me,
Okay.
and now he's trying to say I put his hands on him, but I have no reason to do that.
What I'm asking you, Justin.
Yeah.
As if the auditor's rights weren't violated enough, Officer Perkins tried her hardest to try and get ID from him, which he obviously didn't need to provide, since the Fourth Amendment protects every citizen from unreasonable searches and seizures.
Do you have any identification on you?
I don't need an ID.
Well, you need an ID to sign into this building or get into this
What's the
building.
Fourth Amendment?
Sir, do you need identification
Ma'am, can you
to
please
get
tell me
into
the
this
Fourth
building?
Amendment? He knew the Fourth Amendment. He's a smart
Sir.
dude. Do you know the
Sir.
Fourth Amendment?
We're not here for this.
Did you
Do
take
you?
an oath to the Constitution?
I don't.
Did
You haven't
swear
even
an oath?
identified
Did
yourself.
you swear an oath?
Okay.
I'll answer your question if you answer.
Can you step
I'll tell you
outside?
what, if you answer my
Could you
question,
step outside?
I'll answer your question.
Could you step outside?
No, thank you. This is a
Okay.
public building. I don't have to.
Okay.
Identify yourself. He don't want to. He's just trying to make a.
Sir, we're gonna need you to move.
Do you know the Fourth Amendment?
Sir,
do you
you're
know
gonna
the
have
Fourth
to-
Amendment? If you make me leave, that's going to be a violation, and you're going to.
You can't even identify yourself.
I don't have to. I do not have to.
Okay.
Do you know the Fourth Amendment?
Sir.
She obviously doesn't, because she'd be proud to say it.
What
if
was
she
your
did.
business here? What did you need
I need
done?
public records.
Public records.
Yes,
What can you?
I need
you
two
know
different types of
you know
public
you have to
records.
have identification.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I've been here before. They didn't make me, and they haven't made anyone else.
Okay.
And it's on camera. I'm not making anyone else. And I have on camera from the last time I was here.
You have it on
not
camera.
making anybody. Yeah.
Okay.
You want to go on my channel and watch it?
I don't.
Because you don't care, really. You're just trying to assert your authority. Is all you're trying to do.
Whatever you think, sir.
Those are your buddies, and you're trying to assert your authority. That's all you're doing.
Sir, do you have any identification?
What's the Fourth Amendment?
Are you able to identify
Sir,
yourself?
can you please tell her what the Fourth Amendment is? Because you just said it to me.
Did you push that gentleman over there?
No, he touched me.
But did you push him? Because
No.
he stated you pushed him.
And that's why I'm trying to get those cameras, because he's a liar.
Well, he just told me you pushed
And
him.
he's a liar.
And he works here, and you shouldn't be here.
So why are
You
you
can't
taking
even
his
identify
side over the
yourself.
public? You should be
Did
taking
you
my
tell him
side.
that he pushed you?
Yes. I did.
First?
Yes.
He said he don't want to make a report right now.
I'm thinking about it.
Okay.
It's not even about that. I just want to get my public information and be on my way. And there should be no one here trying to stop a member of the public from getting public records for any reason.
You can't even identify yourself.
I don't have to. What is
Okay.
the Fourth Amendment?
Okay.
What is the Fourth
I'm gonna go get
Amendment?
my phone. You can talk to him.
Hey,
I don't even know his name. I will. Thank you.
thank you.
At this point, the auditor requested the officers to call a supervisor who could handle the situation, since Officer Perkins clearly wanted to escalate things for no apparent reason. It indeed seems like she knew the security personnel and wanted to take their side without question. But watch what happens when the supervisor arrives on the scene. Things take a sudden turn for the worse.
Hey.
Sir, I'm Sergeant Stangy, Supervisor.
Hey, I'm Justin. Nice to meet you, man. So he just made up a bunch of stuff. So I came
what's
in.
your side of the story?
I don't mind signing in, but they never asked me to do that.
Okay.
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 They didn't want to let me through because they said I needed to make an appointment. Honestly, they just don't like me. And so
They know you?
Yeah, they do.
They do?
Because I was here before just trying to take pictures of the building and they didn't want me to. And eventually,
Taking pictures outside or inside?
the inside,
Okay.
just this little spot right here.
Okay.
And eventually a security came down and walked around with me, which is awesome. That's all I wanted to do is to get some pictures.
Okay.
But they had an attitude with me because of that the whole time. So I come in again, they immediately recognize me. I say, hey, I'm not even filming today. It's in my pocket. I'm like, hey, I need to make a FOIA
You're not
request.
filming today?
Well, I am now, but I wasn't when I walked in.
Let's be honest. If you want to be
Okay,
honest, let's be
you're not
honest.
listening to what I'm saying. So
hearing exactly what
when
you're
I
saying.
came in, I wasn't filming. I didn't start filming until the police were called.
Okay.
Okay, so I wasn't doing anything besides walking in like a normal
you're
person.
filming our interaction, not their interaction with you.
I wasn't filming my interaction with them until it escalated.
Okay.
Then I decided it was
What
smart
is
of
it
me
you
to.
need us
So,
to do?
do you mind if I finish my story real quick? So when he put his hands on me first, and that's one of the requests that I want to make, is for those cameras because he's lying saying I touched him.
You can do a FOIA request for those cameras.
Right, exactly. That's all I want to do is that, and I want one more FOIA request, which is the contract between the city or this building and their security, and that's it. Those are the two
Okay.
things I want, and I could have been gone 30 minutes ago.
I don't know who would handle that FOIA request.
Really, anyone in this building, I can say it to, and then they can pass it on up. Really,
Well, I think there's an entity that actually would take that
there would
FOIA
be,
request. It's
but
not
by
just a
law,
general FOIA
I can make it to anyone, and they can pass it up.
request. Okay. Who do you want to make the FOIA request to?
Well, I initially asked to go see public records, and they wouldn't let me. So then I'm not sure if this office is down here. I forget. I just remembered that there was one down here last time, and I can make it to them. I already know I can, and
Okay.
it'll take me 8 seconds.
Where can we get him to make this FOIA request?
Yeah, that's all I want.
All right, they're gonna come down and talk to you and take care of it.
That could have been done a
Anything
long
else we
time
can do?
ago. That's it, man. Thank you.
All right, we got his information.
He don't want to give us his information. He just says his name's Justin.
Yeah.
We'll need to see your information.
What's the Fourth Amendment, sir?
Pardon me?
What's the Fourth Amendment?
You tell me.
It's my right to be free from seizures of my papers, persons, and effects.
Hold on.
That's what it is.
You're
I'm
missing
sorry.
a word.
Okay, what is it?
Google it.
What is it?
Google it and tell me the
What
word
is
you're
it?
missing.
What is it? I'm
You-
filming right now. I
know the
can't.
word.
I am filming.
Quit filming and Google it.
No, you Google it. I'm right.
If you do not
I don't.
identify yourself, I'm going to arrest you for obstructing governmental operations.
So you're gonna arrest me for not IDing.
Yes.
I'm right.
If you do not
I don't.
identify yourself, I'm going to arrest you for obstructing governmental operations.
So you're gonna arrest me for not IDing,
Yes.
which is a secondary offense. I have to already be arrested.
I am making contact with you, and as a
That's not how it
requirement,
works.
You
That's
know
not how
who
it
I
works.
am.
That's
I
not how it
identified
works.
myself to you.
That's not how it works. I'm
That's
a private.
exactly how it
I
works.
don't. Okay, you need RAS. You need reasonable, articulable suspicion that I've committed a crime in order for me to ID myself.
You have prevented me from conducting
That's not how it works.
lawful government
You can't
operations.
arrest me for
That's
resist. You can't arrest me
I can't
for.
arrest you for resisting? Are you sure?
No, listen. You can't arrest me for
You're fumbling over your words.
refusing
Justin?
to ID.
You know what we think his name is Justin?
You can't arrest me for refusing to ID.
Justin.
Now, under threat of arrest, I
Now,
will.
here's what I tell you what we can do.
Now
He
you.
refuses to identify, we don't have to let him in, right?
No,
He's
that's
gotta
not how
sign
it
in.
works.
The sergeant, who's effectively supposed to be the level-headed one, has just threatened to arrest the auditor for obstructing governmental operations. Under Section 5-54-102 of the Arkansas Code, it stated that a person commits the offense of obstructing governmental operations if the person knowingly obstructs, impairs, or hinders the performance of any governmental function. Clearly, such was not the case here, and the sergeant was yet another one hungry for ID. Following this, a few City Hall employees dealt with the auditor's FOIA request, and that's when the officers finally gave up their attempts to violate his rights, and the sergeant also had to take a walk of shame by the end of it.
What's up, man? You got a lieutenant coming down, or?
I've addressed you as sir. If you could call me, hey, sir or sergeant,
Sure.
that would be awesome.
Yes, sounds
You want
good.
me to treat you with respect?
I just try to treat people like I do my buddies. I'm not, you know what I mean?
Buddies.
Well, I'm just trying to be polite.
This is an official
That's how I'm
capacity.
polite. And if you want me to call you sir, I will. That's all you gotta do is
That's
ask.
on the way.
That's all you gotta do is ask. All right.
He has asked is if you've gotten what you wanted, and that you are free to leave.
Yeah.
If you still request his presence, that is totally fine. He's on his way down here.
Are you still threatening to arrest me?
From us.
Are you still threatening to arrest me?
I didn't threaten to arrest you.
Oh,
I said you need to identify
it's on camera.
yourself.
It's on
You
camera.
need to identify
It's on camera. Are you gonna arrest me if I don't?
No, sir. Are we free to go? Are you done?
Yes, please leave.
Fantastic.
You're dismissed. Thank you.
Come on.
Walk of shame. See how that works? See how I didn't go to jail? See how they just got educated? That's what you guys need to do.
All in all, we've witnessed security personnel and police officers team up to try and harass the auditor for recording. All he did was try and exercise some of his constitutional rights, but that not only cost him his time, but also a ton of effort requesting security and body cam footage, which we just analyzed. No arrests were made at the end of the day, and the auditor successfully filed his FOIA request. Be sure to check out our previous video where we cover another outrageous police encounter